might just be one of the prettiest port towns in India. Visakhapatnam or Vizag is often referred to as the Goa of the East, which honestly I think does it a disservice. Not because Goa isn't gorgeous, but because this is a place with a personality all its own. It somehow manages to be quaint and dramatic, clean and cluttered all at the same time. From the endless stretch of breathtaking coastline to the hills that loom over it, from the hectic heart of the city to the quirkiness of its promenade, Vizag offers up several surprises. From, of all things, a submarine idling by the sea, to a love of statuary that perhaps even Mayavati couldn't hope to match. It is at its heart a naval town, and since I am ready to say adventures ahoy, I think this could work out rather well. Also because Andhra Pradesh's second largest city offers up platters aplenty. A while away but not too far is the lovely little stretch of sand called Rishikonda Beach. It's the sort of place where entire afternoons, entire weeks of afternoons could be whiled away. But it also comes with another ace in the hole. Just off it is a very special place.
So right off Rishikonda Beach, which is one of the few beaches in Vizag that you can actually swim in, is a very, very exciting place. Let me just say, it's not just targeted at those of you who've spent a lot of time working up your appetite. The thing is, if you did not know about it, you would probably walk or drive right past it. However, now that you do and I do, well, let's just say all sorts of treats await us inside.
It's been named Sea Inn, but don't even bother trying to track it down as that.
Hi, how are you?
Locally, it's known simply as Raju ka dhaba, after the man behind it. It's a simple sort of shack, basic but surprisingly airy, and it's easily one of the most in-demand tables in town. Raju's wife mans the kitchen and is the retiring but remarkable force behind what is arguably some of the tastiest food this side of the coast.
Only food, that's it. We didn't apply any coatings and colors, we never use, only spices. The preparation is nothing special, just my wife cooks and I serve. That is from the beginning, from the last 24 years we are running this hotel. From then also
So turns out Raju is as modest as his wife, and they really shouldn't be, as I discover once my peppery, power-packed plate of mutton biryani arrives. It's fantastic. Have it with the chili and onion-laced raita, or drowning in the gravy that accompanies it.
Not sure that even talking about it, looking at it, even getting a good old whiff of it can convey the amount of flavor they have packed into every single bite that you have over here. It's chili, but it's so flavorful as well, and normally when you have chili you can't taste anything else. I'm not quite sure how they do it, but God, I want more.
And I'm getting it, because here then is the kick I was promised. This is lethal stuff. Like the mutton curry I try next. It doesn't look like much, but taste, that it's got in spades.
I mean, this is not just tasty, it is actually delicious food. Blow the top of your head off delicious, but delicious.
people, if I reduce the spices, no, they won't come here. Yeah.
And who can blame them, because even the scorching temperature outside is no reason not to embrace the burn. Here you must, as with this plate of prawn fry. Heavy on the chili, heavy on the grease, heavy on the good stuff. With burnt little bits at the bottom, it's out of this world.
I'm going to just go out and say, I don't think there is necessarily a better plate of prawns that you can find in the entire state.
And finally, a plate of fish fry. Again, at the risk of repeating myself, the kind you can't stop eating.
I know that it's not everyone who can handle spice levels that are quite this intense, but if you're coming here, you better hope that you can deal, because honestly, otherwise you're missing out on what is a stupendous treat.
And so here it is, a small simple shack with arguably some of the biggest flavors in town. You've got to love it here.
I'm about as happy as it's possible for a person to be right now, even with the smoke coming out of my ears. So I'm going to revel in the sensation, and we'll see you after the break, just in time for a very special sunset plan.
If you can, against this magical backdrop, because as evenings go, as sunsets by the sea are served up, you'd be hard pressed to top this. And so really, it's a sentiment I may never feel again, but right now Goa can eat its heart out.